We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. The Astros look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Nick Margevicius will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, George Springer. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Dylan Moore is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing third base, number 25.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
The 1-0 home. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Line to the right side, but foul.
Foul ball.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Center fielder going back. Adios, pelota. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 32 now for the season. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
To 1-2 now. Right side and right into the shift. Crawford gloves it. And finally, there's the first out of the inning. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
This is line to left. Fraley is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The first baseman, number 10.
So here's Yuli Gurriel, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 Houston. Zach Greinke will be on the mound for the Astros. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Malik Smith the next to hit. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. And he fouls this one off. Gordon, the runner at second with 1 away. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, another foul ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Josh Reddick.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Now in the box, Aledmus Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thompson Williams is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 9.
Now to the plate, Martin Maldonado took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Gordon is up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Dylan Moore. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Striding forward, Dom Thompson-Williams, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Nobody out, runner on first. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Count remains 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Hit hard to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop to first. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Batting in, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And this is low, ball one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Crawford brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Slow grounder to first. Gurriel scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Drilled to the left side. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Striding in once again, Jose Altuve. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft.
Ouch, that one hit him. So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Adios, pelota. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 34 home runs now on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
High in the air down the right field line. Henniger is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here comes the first pitch.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run here for Josh Reddick, number 14 on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
now batting.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He swings and grounds it to short. Crawford has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 8 and the Mariners nothing.
Back now for the Mariners' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The batter, the second baseman.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Liner toward right center, and a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Lifted in the air to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Dan Vogelbach is next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hit in the air out to right. And Reddick will put this one away to retire the side. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
George Springer is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Line drive base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky. 2
hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder. Goodbye home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
Now a wave and a miss looked like the slider there. McGill features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Fouled off. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Now another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Astros lead it 11-1. So digging in now, Dylan Moore.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Thompson Williams, just 24 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
And that's in there for strike 1. 0-2 the count to Crawford. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They trail by double digits, 11-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch coming, here it is.
No, that's the ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 home. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Up next to the Astros.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Josh Reddick. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now the 0-1. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second, and the throw will go to second as they get to force out. Settling in now, Aledmus Diaz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the center fielder, and this will bang up against the wall. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
George Springer the next to hit, fouled away. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Henniger. Adios, pelota. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as this lead got even wider. Dan Altavilla gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Jose Altuve, as he rips it on the ground to second. Gordon is there, and that's the second out. Next up for the Astros, Alex Bregman. Lifetime against this pitcher. He has a 3-for-12 line. He's taken him deep once. He's set. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. Fourth hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
In now, Yordan Alvarez, and it's fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. That pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. Houston leads this one 15-1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. So here's Malik Smith. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Lays off 1-0. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, and they remain well behind. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Josh.
So here's Josh Reddick as he grounds one briskly to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Aledmys Diaz.
To the plate now, Aledmys Diaz.
as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't.
And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Skied into straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Haniger.
He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford gloves it. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Astros lead this one 17-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line, and that is off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Count even now at 1-1. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
2-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Hard hit ball to second. Diaz picks it up, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, third base.
Digging in to try it again, Dylan Moore. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Alvarez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. Hold strike at the letters, 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Mariners leave 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Taylor Williams enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Alex Bregman will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Here's the pitch.
A bouncer to the left side. Slide and a stop by Gordon. Got him.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He homered back in the third inning in this one. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Williams, 28 years old. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Squared that one up just a little late. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Hops this one up. Coming in is Haniger. He can't get there as it falls in. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the throw. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Kyle Tucker is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Taylor Jones is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Now playing first base, number 45, Taylor.
Miles Straw is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Now playing shortstop, number 3.
Dustin Garneau is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. On the ground to the right side. And he'll flip this on to Greinke covering for the out.
The batter, number 3.
Standing in, J.P. Crawford. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2
A
strikes.
windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Now batter, number 8.
Greinke gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Reddick, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Here's D. Gordon now.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Josh Reddick. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Henniger will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that brings in George Springer. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. Yoshihisa Hirano comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Jose Altuve. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Astros lead it 20-2. Digging in once again, Malik Smith. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Lifted in the air to center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Mitch Henniger the next to bat. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful, because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Third baseman.
So stepping in, Dylan Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat. Changeup called strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired,
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Seattle, and they remain well behind. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the imposing power bat, Alex Bregman. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Back up the middle. Gordon is up with it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Kyle Tucker is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 3.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at 327, 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Line towards center field. That's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The first baseman, Taylor.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Striding in, Josh Reddick, and their runners at the corners now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Fraley is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Aledmus Diaz working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Shot towards second. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Austin Adams enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 63, Austin Adams.
And here now is Dustin Garneau. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped him up. Murphy has got it, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Astros on top, 23-2. Stepping in, Dom Thompson-Williams, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And just what they needed here to start the bottom of the 9th as he's in with a 2-base hit. Stepping in now, Tom Murphy, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Strike 2, good curveball on the inside black.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Up next is Seattle. The shortstop.
Digging in, J.P. Crawford. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Tucker waits on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jake Fraley. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Hit back up the middle. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
The batter, number 9.
He's ready.
Second
Here's the
baseman.
first offering. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
23-3 tonight. The Astros hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Zach Greinke earned his 9th win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Nick Margavich's permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball.